I have sold a lot of things in my life.
Ano
Can you
po
put it
yung
that way?
pinaka-greatest lesson so far na nakuha nyo dun sa journey nyo na yun?
Don't give up. And then at the same time, talk to those people na meron na experience.
Ang dami din sa ating mga OFWs nag-hesitate in pursuing that.
Sinag Spotlight.
Hi, welcome to Sinag Spotlight. At ngayong araw na to, makakasama natin ang isang dentista and she is the owner of the first Filipino-owned dental clinic dito sa Qatar. Walang iba kundi si Dr. Res Laderas. It's nice to see you again dito po sa studio.
Yeah, ako din. So happy to see you. Yeah.
And congratulations po ulit kasi ngayong month ng April is the first year anniversary of your clinic.
Yes, it is. It's phenomenal because it's the first Filipino-owned, and at the same time, hardworking kasi yung mga team. So it's a very good feeling for us.
And syempre, ngayong month din ng April, you will be embarking on a new milestone, di ba?
Yes, yes. I would like to. You're talking about the dental laboratory,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yes, actually, it will also be a part of the clinic. It is we sa base kasi doon sa study namin for the last year, we are spending a lot sa outside laboratory, a third party laboratory, and then mas madali namin kasi siyang maibibigay ng magandang presyo sa mga kababayan kapag meron kaming sarili. That's the inspiration for that.
Right. And of course, I'm sure na ang ating mga viewers right now are interested, paano nga ba ang naging journey ni Dr. Res from being a dentist and now to owning the first Filipino dental clinic dito sa Qatar. So back in the Philippines, medyo balik muna tayo. Kasi from what I understand, dun sa clinic nyo ngayon, kayo po yung nag-ayos-ayos ng interior. Di ba? So
Yes,
was
yes.
that a passion from when you were young?
Yes, actually, the first course that I would like to take nung to choose pa ako is fine arts. I really like fine arts. Kaya lang alam naman sa atin sa Pilipinas, di ba? Pagka sinabi natin sa magulang natin, sasabihin nila, walang money dyan. Kasi, and also my father was a dental technician for a long time.
I see.
So yun talaga yung kinabuhay namin. So siya yung may gusto na maging dentista ako kasi some of my cousins, mga dentists sila. But for me, at first, it's hard for me to embrace that ng talagang dentistry. But when it comes to like designing, kasi nung nag-drawings na, alam mo yun, nag-drawings na kami, and then we do sculpting, and then yun na. So sabi ko, happy na ako with the course that I took.
Yeah.
Especially now, na-apply ko kasi siya na-apply ko siya doon sa mga cases na, especially now sa era natin, is more on cosmetic.
Cosmetic. Actually, that's where I wanted to...
Cosmetic dentistry na kasi siya talaga, digital. Parang sa inyo,
Yeah.
digital and cosmetic na. So, na-apply na siya. So, that's good.
So nagiging artistic na din yung approach
Oo,
kung
yes,
paano
yes.
paggagandahin ang ating mga ngiti.
Oo, kasi it's not just, kasi kapag ka sa ipin, di ba, parang kapag dumating sa yung pasyente, doktor kami, dentist. Ang
Yeah.
una namin nakikita is smile, paano mo
Yeah.
siya pagagandahin. Pero hindi lahat kasi is gifted na makikita mo kung ano babagay sa pasyente. It's a advantage na inclined ka into that. So,
Yeah.
mas nabibigay mo yung mas magandang
Well, actually, ang bilis nyo nga po
design.
magtingin.
Oo nga.
Kasi sa mga nanonood ngayon, no, nung first time ko na-meet si Doktora dito sa studio a few days ago, ngumiti lang ako ng ilang segundo. Alam niya na kung anong dapat gawin.
Yes, siguro by practice kasi I've been practicing for more than 30 years eh. So,
I see, okay.
masyadong matagal na. Practice
So
na rin.
you studied back in the Philippines, dentistry, and then you pursued na talaga, after graduation, nagdentista na po talaga kayo doon.
Actually, kasi may clinic na kami before pa ako I graduated. So it was an easy path for
I see.
me. Kasi
Okay.
my father was a dental technician. We have a clinic. They set it up before ako pa mag-graduate.
I see.
And then, meron na ako noon. Nandun na yung stage. And then, a lot of things happened after that, leading me to go abroad.
Actually, yun nga po tatanungin ko kasi you went to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yes,
So
I
what
did.
was that pivotal moment? Bakit po kayo napapunta ng Saudi?
If you can indulge me with a little story,
Yeah,
kasi,
sure.
yeah. So when I graduated, of course, I studied dentistry, diba? So I graduated, we have a clinic. After that, a lot of things happen, especially sa atin naman, diba, merong mga trials, ganyan, madami yan talaga. So I just want to share with you na hindi siya madali. Kasi I stopped practicing for a while. And then kasi nga, alam mo yun, nawala yung clinic, everything happened, maraming nangyaring medyo negative. That's why I don't want to elaborate on too much negativity kasi I'm a very positive person. So what I did is I have to find a way. So I work as a manager actually
Okay.
for a company like a subsidiary of Jollibee Corporation before. I
Okay.
work as a manager and I worked there
So
for
this is
six
outside of
outside of my
dentistry.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I worked there for 6 years. And then
Okay.
ang nangyari, ang dentistry, and then when I earned again, I set up a clinic inside our house. Kasi sa Pilipinas, pwede kang mag-set up sa bahay mo lang, di ba? Pwede kang magpasyente naka-shorts,
Right.
di ba? Ganun.
Right.
It's very easy. So, ang nangyari, ang talagang trabaho ko, ang main job ko is a manager, and then dentistry is second. So, then Saudi Arabia, when I found out na maganda yung opportunity, then I went to Saudi Arabia to again pursue dentistry ulit. So,
I
doon na talaga
see.
nahasa ng husto yung
Okay.
yung skill, Saudi and then
Pero meron
here.
po ba kayong mga nabitbit na learnings, experience from the managerial
Yeah,
position that you hold
yes.
nung pumunta kayo ng Saudi?
Yes, actually, that's a good thing kasi kapag ka meron ka na sa corporate ka that's why I stayed for 6 years. I enjoy the ladder of success, the promotion, and you enjoy the trainings that you get from a big company like
Right.
them. So na-incorporate ko ngayon yun sa practice. So I work as a doctor in Saudi Arabia and they saw the potential, the managerial side of me. So I was handling the stocks on top of being a
Okay.
doctor. So
So
that
baga
was
naging all around po kayo doon
all
ngayon.
around. So lahat, everything. Like para ka ng manager, sila by
Yeah.
paper lang, ikaw talaga yung nagmamanage. And then I went here sa Qatar.
So bakit po kayo napapunta ng Qatar?
Yeah, I have a colleague there that he put up a clinic here in Qatar. So when he
Okay.
found out that I would like to go to Abu Dhabi for a change, so he told me na, no, you will not go to Abu Dhabi, you'll go to Qatar. So we
Okay.
set up, the pioneer ako nung clinic din dito, is
I
another
see.
clinic here.
Okay. So how many
So,
years po did you spend in Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia, it was 8 years.
8 years.
And then it's here in Qatar, I've been going 13.
Going
So,
13 sa around 2012.
Tagal, ano? Yes, 2012, yeah.
2012.
2012,
Actually,
yes.
it's been a journey na, no?
Yeah, it's been a journey, and along the way, you learn from the best.
Yeah.
You learned also from the worst na people na nakasama mo, and you just take in the best.
Yeah.
Ganun lang yun eh. And then
And-
I was able to,
And just consider all the other challenges as something that
Yeah.
would shape you and mold you to become a better person.
Yes.
And have those experiences na babaon mo, okay, pag nangyari ulit to, alam ko na kung anong dapat gawin, di ba?
Yeah, totoo yan. Like looking back, di ba? Kapag ka nangyari, for example, nangyari sa ito, hindi maganda to, di ba? You tend to improve para do sa susunod mo. Kasi of course
Exactly.
we have businesses, for example, na nag-fail kahit sa Pilipinas, di ba?
Yeah.
That's the reason why nawala yung clinic namin. You ventured into something else, di ba?
Yeah.
And then you don't know kung paano siya gawin.
Mhm.
Ang natutunan ko kasi talaga in terms of entrepreneurship, kailangan alam mo yung ginagawa mo. Kasi if you are not familiar with the business na papasukan mo, then you tend to rely on the information that the staff, yung mga
Right.
ibang tao na nakakaalam doon per se, to feed you those information na ang mangyayari, oo ka lang.
Mhm.
You study it, of course, because, equipped naman tayo with that. But iba pa rin talaga ikaw yung personal na nag-attend. And alam mo in and
Exactly.
out. So,
Exactly.
maybe that's why other businesses failed because hindi ikaw talaga yung direct, ikaw lang yung nag-manage. But like here sa clinic, sa clinic namin, I'm a doctor, I'm practicing
Right.
dentist, di ba? And then my father was a dental technician. So I know the laboratory. And I know everything, like alam ko kung paano mo siya cost-benefit analysis, you know the potential
Exactly,
of the clinic. So
exactly.
you can do the budget, you can do the financials, kahit dentista ka, you're equipped with that. And of course, yung mga trainings ko.
Yeah, and it's good that you had a lot of exposure, even
Yes,
from
I
when you
have.
were young.
Yeah.
Kumbaga nag-aaral ka pa, meron na kayong clinic.
Yes.
And while you had some challenges dun sa family business, you were able to set up something for your own as well. Ano
Yes.
po pala nangyari dun sa yung sinasabi niyo na nasa bahay na clinic? Before kayo
Of course, when I went to Saudi Arabia, I sold that.
I see, okay.
Yeah, I sold the practice. I sold the equipments. I sold I have sold a lot of things in my life for me to be able to get to this stage. So, but it's not. If there's one thing I've learned, do not cry over spilled milk. If it's done, it's done. So you just move on to the next and make it better.
And marami naman nag-open na opportunities talaga.
Yes,
If we
marami.
just look for them and we have the drive and the will na maabot natin yung mga goals na yun.
Yes.
Is entrepreneurship really something na talagang feeling nyo ay gusto nyong i-pursue? Or ito lang ba ay dahil na-expose na kayo nung kayo ay nagtrabaho sa isang corporate?
Siguro kasi ang profession kasi namin as a dentist kasi talaga, especially sa setup sa Pilipinas, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Sa Pilipinas kasi ang setup is you can set up your own. So in hindsight, you are an entrepreneur kaagad. So you can see in the Philippines, a lot of them CEO of their own clinic, 'di ba? Ganun
Right.
siya. So but on top of me having a corporate experience, it helped me a lot. So na-develop siya. And then the trainings, very important kasi yung mga trainings eh. So yun yung isa sa reasons, that's why I shared with you last time, di ba? I do trainings for the staff ng clinic. Kasi
Right.
I also want them to learn. You
Right.
know, you don't focus on anong meron ka ngayon eh. Hindi ganun ang buhay kasi like ko sinasabi sa kanila. You must strive na maging better siya. And I know the corporate experience, maganda talaga siya kasi I have experienced it. Pero iba, if you do it on your own, you set up your business, iba yung happiness at saka yung challenges na maibibigay sa'yo.
And it's something that
That's
is also
very
really
important.
Yeah, it's something really important na nag-upskill tayo
Yes,
every now and then.
yeah.
We're learning something new kasi the world is changing. At kapag ka hindi
Lahat
ka nag-upskill, hindi ka
nagche-change.
nag-upgrade, maiiwanan ka talaga, 'di ba?
May chat GPT na.
Ayun na nga eh,
Diba?
naka-AI na.
Na-AI na, yeah.
But you were mentioning you have been here in Qatar for around 13 years.
Almost 13 years.
Almost 13 years. So last year, nung pang 12th year nyo, nun yung nagbuo po kayo ng clinic. What made you decide na, okay, it's time for me to now establish, build the first Filipino-owned dental clinic in Qatar?
Siguro, ano kasi to, there are a lot of factors, di ba? But to make it simple, you saw, like I manage a clinic. And so you don't have total control. You want to make it, the grand. You want it to succeed. But there are higher position than you na sila yung nagde-decide. Especially yung mga finances. You have
Right.
to get it from them. So naisip ko, I've had enough. I think it's better that you set up your own wherein you can control it and then
Exactly.
you can control it. So everything is there. Tsaka, 'di ba pag merong talagang meron pang mas may-ari sa they have their own ideas. They have their own principle and priorities. Yun
Yeah.
ang number one doon eh. Iba
Yeah.
yung priorities nila sa ikaw ang priority mo is for the clinic.
Yeah.
Iba-ibang priorities
Yeah.
ng mga may-ari. I would like to have a clinic kasi I have my priorities kasi people-oriented kasi talaga. If I
Okay.
can say na
Actually,
if
kanina
there's
ka pa nga
something,
na-
if there's something positive about me,
Yeah.
I'm a very people-oriented person.
Yun nga po yung napapansin ko kanina kasi when you were discussing about setting up the company, lagi yung nababanggit the people being trained and all. So, I do have this perception talaga na, mukhang si doktora talaga ay into the pro-employee side.
yes.
So, meron po bang nagiging disadvantages yung ganyan? Or ano po ba yung advantages at disadvantages on strengthening your employee rather than focusing on profit? Kasi may mga ibang ganun na mga business owners, di ba?
Oo, kaya kami sa clinic namin, proud ako sa team eh. Proud ako sa team namin. Everybody, magsa-start yan sa housekeeping up to the top management. I'm very proud of them. Kasi ako, I believe, treat your people well and they will work for you. Kasi hindi
Exactly.
sila nagtatrabaho sa'yo because you are giving them the salary. You are treating them as a family. Ganun 'di ba Filipino culture
Yeah.
talaga
Yung
tayo. So,
nag-e-enjoy habang
oo, Filipino
nagtatrabaho.
culture talaga siya. Kaya ako, I'm very proud na yun yung nahihirapan akong makuha kapag hindi ikaw, kunyabaga, iba yung may-ari ng company. Hindi mo
Exactly.
yung pwedeng maibigay sa kanya. There are decisions that you cannot decide on your own kasi nakadepende ka sa
Mhm.
may-ari. But this, kung gusto mong ma-improve yung kanilang mga careers,
Mhm.
this will be a good opportunity for them. So like for example, I can give you a small example.
Mhm.
We have like mga doctors dito, mga dentists, but they work as a dental assistant. I want to give them a chance, na sana pagdating ng panahon, you can also work as a doctor. So I'm here. I can
Mhm.
give them that chance.
Mhm.
All they have to do is gusto ko lang makita yung drive
Right.
na gusto nila. Kasi whatever you do, if the person doesn't want it, mahirap.
Yeah.
Pero sa nakikita ko, if you can help people
Mhm.
mag-succeed, sabi ko nga sa kanila sa mga staff ko, even if you leave me for a better opportunity, never ako masasabi ng no. Because it's best for your family. Yun siguro yung kaya kong parang iwang legacy na I'm not after na i-keep sila because they are performing well and they are helping the company. I want them to succeed on their own. Kasi darating may mga family sila. They have to support the families na
Actually,
mas
feeling ko naman
maganda.
po talaga napaka-supportive nyo sa inyong mga staff. Kasi even during the first time that we met, parang galing po kayo sa clinic din. After working for 10 hours,
Yeah, I
I
work 10
think.
hours. Yes.
Tapos after natin nagkausap, bumalik pa po kayo sa clinic at nag-message kayo sa akin, 1:30 a.m. Sabi ko,
Kakatapos lang pa shed. Oh, mahaba yung duty at that time.
and the
Kasi,
reason for that was because someone took a leave.
birthday kasi ni
Oo
Doc.
nga, kaya nga. So, talagang yung support nyo po dun sa
Yes.
mga tao nandun lagi.
Of course, of course. Kasi sila muna.
Mhm.
Importante. Kaya ako talaga, ayoko na din yung salary. Masama loob ko nung dati kapag sa ibang company, syempre hindi mo control and then the salary will be delay. Masakit sa loob. Kasi
Yeah.
you know how hard they work. It's not their problem. It's the management problem. So you do your best to give it to
Right.
them kasi pinaghirapan.
Yeah.
Yun.
But of course, that is a challenging role
Super
that you
challenging.
have. Medyo kumakain din to ng maraming oras. Hindi pala medyo. Kumakain to ng madaming oras. So how do you maintain being a dentist, being an entrepreneur, being a mother, and being a wife?
Time management lang siguro talaga. As in time management, importante kasi yun. So, from time to time, may meron ka mamimiss na isa di ba? So, sometimes, yung family time mo, hindi mo man maibibigay sa kanila ng mahabang-mahaba yung oras because somebody else needs your attention. Ang magagawa mo lang din, like, if you have a free time, you spend quality time.
Mhm.
Di ba? It's not naman the quantity of the time that you spent with the person that you love. It's the quality of the time that you gave them. So, ganun naman. So, pero most of the time talaga kasi is nasa clinic ako. And I'm fortunate enough kasi my husband is also with me at the clinic. He's our CEO. Shout out to my husband and my son. So,
Actually, yung anak nyo din po parang nagtatrabaho din for the
yes,
clinic,
he
ano?
is the one. He's a very gifted person. So he's the one doing all our designs, yung mga graphics. And he graduated. His name is Martin Kialaderas. Shout out to you. So, and my husband is Roderick Laderas. I just want to say to the world that I'm
Yeah.
so proud of them. I love my family. And so my son also, self-taught kasi siya sa graphics.
Mhm.
And he's doing a phenomenal job.
Mhm.
And then yung IT niya second. So yung
Okay.
talaga as IT. Pero yung graphics talaga because I need him on that department. So
But outside of work, kasi I do see that you really are passionate about what you do. But outside of your career, outside of your business, what do you enjoy doing most? As an individual,
free time.
Oo, yung me time mo, ano yung pinaka na-enjoy mo?
K-dramas.
Ha?
K-dramas.
K-dramas. Ano
Pero gusto ko yung mga horror Yung,
Ay,
yung
mga
hindi yung mga
horror.
love stories.
I see, okay.
Marami kasi silang magandang lessons in life
Yeah.
Diba? Maganda. Like, kahit na yung mga hindi naman love story yung theme
Right,
niya.
right.
Pero survival.
Exactly.
Yun kasi yun
And lagi
Ang
nilang
hirap-hirap sa buhay
And
mo,
lagi nilang
survival kasi.
na-incorporate yung Korean culture, ano?
Yes, maganda ko rin yung
So you
culture
get
nila.
to know other cultures through their series, through their
Yes.
movies. Talagang very highlighted yung yung
Totoo,
culture
totoo.
nila.
Kasi ngayon sa time ko, juggling my time, is very hard. Kasi nga talaga, yun na lang ang kaya kong gawin. Yung umuwi ng bahay, itaas yung recliner, and then you watch a series. Gusto ko kasi yung mga series. Pero outside of that, wala akong masyadong sport activity, which is Yun gusto ko sana po soon.
But I heard that you also enjoy singing.
Yeah, singing also. Nagsising naman, pero hindi naman yung professional level. Pero I do love singing. Everything about art, kasi singing kasi is
Oo
an
nga,
art.
no?
Dancing, before nga, nag-enroll pa ako sa dancing school here.
I see,
Yeah,
okay.
just to pass time. Nung
But do you
hindi
still
pa.
paint or
Yeah,
draw?
painting, draw, pag may time. Kasi
Mhm.
hindi na, yung time kasi talaga medyo mahirap. You have to prioritize eh. So, majority of my time kasi spent sa clinic. So, mas madalas numbers at saka ipin ang ginagawa
Actually,
ko. Kasi, of course, I have to do the financials, I have to
yeah.
do the budget, the planning, and everything. But, yung sa akin na lang talaga is like, watching movies na lang talaga. And then,
Mhm.
sometimes I do read books. Kaso nga
Right.
lang, mahirap sa books, addicting kasi, di ba? You have to
Oo.
finish it. Yun ang medyo mahirap. That's
And
why,
again, time,
oo,
no?
time talaga siya, time
And
consuming siya.
especially 1 year pa lang din si company, so you really have to
Yes,
devote a
yung
lot of
oras
effort.
talaga ang may. Tsaka ngayon, especially now that we're setting up the lab, it consumes
Mhm.
my time as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yun. And also, I would like to share with you din, as an entrepreneur, hindi naman siya kaya ng ako lang.
Right.
Marami namang nag-help.
Right.
Yes.
So, paano po nangyari yung mga tulong na yon? Is it something that you sought for or talagang dumating na lang yung mga tulong from...
Marami yung tulong in terms of effort and the time. Marami yan. Especially in terms of marketing. Marami nag-market, di ba? Nung mag-open,
Right.
marami yan. Shout out to all those people. Talagang marami. Gifted ako with good friends eh. But setting it up, yung challenge financially, yung mga ganon. So, there are some I thought na talagang mga tao na nag-help like for temporary. Like for example, we sold properties for this eh. Kasi
Oh,
mahirap.
wow.
Yes, mahirap. So, but still, may mga tao nakatulong. Maraming nakatulong sa amin na tao talaga. Marami sila. I cannot mention everybody who help us para ma-achieve talaga yung dream. Because they believe in our dreams eh.
Saan niyo
So,
po
in a way.
kinukuha yung courage na ganun na you sold the property or maybe other investments, pati savings, kakainin kasi minsan,
Kinain
ano?
talaga lahat.
So, saan niyo po
Oo.
kinukuha yung courage na, okay, gagamitin ko tong funds na to para sa isang venture na of course, like any
Pwede
other
rin mag-lose,
venture,
diba?
there are risks involved.
Yes.
It could be successful, it could also
Yeah.
fail. So, saan niyo po
Any
kinukuha
business
yung hugot
naman.
ng lakas ng loob?
Number one, prayers, of course, di ba? So, and then determination. Of course, people that can help me.
Mhm.
And if I can talk about myself, I'm a very well-driven person. So, kapag sinabi kong mangyayari siya. So, may ganun siguro. Yung drive.
Right.
Importante kasi yung drive eh. At saka courage mo din. So, syempre,
Mhm.
pwede. Tsaka backup plan. Meron ka, pag nag-venture ka into a business, you must have a backup plan from A to Z.
Mhm.
Para pag nag-fail yung B, meron ka pa until Z na
Right.
pwede pang mangyari. And then you prepare.
Mhm.
Pwede ka kasi mag-prepare lang ng backup plan mo on the side
Right.
while doing this. Pero sa akin kasi, ang pwede ko impart sa mga viewers, if you will decide to do a business, kailangan talaga 100% focus ka. And then
Actually.
hindi ka dapat matibay yung loob mo eh. Kasi meron kang mga hindrances na mangyayari along the way na talagang kapag negative ka, mag-stop ka na eh.
Mhm.
And then you lose the money na nagamit
Right.
mo na siya from the beginning. So you have to look back. Ano na ba yung na-achieve mo prior to ma-reach mo tong yung condition mo ngayon. And then you punch through.
Yeah, and sabi nga nila, 'di ba? Those who fear failure are individuals who don't really progress much in life.
Yeah, kasi kapag parang ano lang yan eh, you need to take the first step.
Mhm.
'Di ba? And then the second.
Stepping into the unknown, ano?
Stepping into the unknown, mahirap talaga yan. Kaya maraming hindi rin talaga nag-venture into business kasi ayaw nilang umalis sa comfort zone nila. Pero kaya nila.
Mhm.
'Di ba? Yung fear of the unknown, it will eat you kasi. So dapat talaga but before you decide, you must prepare. Importante
Right,
prepared
right.
ka. Oo. Hindi pwede yung willpower lang. So you
Mhm.
have to be
Yeah,
prepared.
lalo na kapag negosyo, kailangan mo talagang aralin kung ano yung
Aaralin mo
negosyo ang
talaga
papasukin
siya.
mo.
Aralin mo talaga siya. Siguro ang advantage lang sa akin kasi nga I have a corporate experience.
Mhm.
I know
Yeah.
how to budget. I know yung mga ganito. That's one
And
of the
nakapag-manage na din
advantages.
kayo ng clinic mismo nung
Mga ano
sa
kasi
Philippines,
siya,
tapos
talagang
nung nasa
lahat.
Saudi kayo.
Oo. Tsaka as a manager sa isang corporate company sa Pilipinas, of course, it's something na ikaw yung totally responsible for that branch, di ba?
Right.
Yung mga ganun.
But throughout your career po, from when you started back in the Philippines as a dentist and then as a manager for a corporate in a corporate job, and then moving to Saudi Arabia, to Qatar, having your own clinic.
Parang ang tanda ko na.
Ano
You
po
put it
yung
that way.
pinaka-greatest na lesson so far na nakuha nyo dun sa journey nyo na yon?
Siguro sa akin kasi talaga, don't give up. Don't give up. Talagang don't give up talaga.
Ay, nakakanta na si Dr. S.
Hindi, talagang don't give up. Kasi sabi ko nga kanina, di ba, meron at meron magsasabi sa'yo, ayaw mo na. Alam mo yun, darating ka dun sa point na yun eh. You'll have that, yung saturation point mo, parang ayaw mo na. But you have to look back kung ano na yung na-accomplish mo. Laging lang ganon. Just look back kung ano na yung na-accomplish mo para at least magkaroon ka ulit ng another motivation to move forward. Importante kasi
Yeah.
yun. Hindi kasi talaga siya madali. But of course, you have to be prepared eh. Importante din yan. And support from the family, support from friends. I'm gifted with good friends.
Actually, minsan nakakatakot nga humingi ng suporta sa kaibigan at saka pamilya kapag
Baka
venture.
masira ang friendship.
Oo,
Oo,
at
totoo.
saka minsan, yung mga magtitiwala pa sa'yo, these are real cases, ano? Minsan, ang mga nauna pang nagtitiwala sa'yo are strangers. Tapos yung minsan na nasa, feeling mo, circle mo, sila pa yung kakayanin or sila pa yung mas natatakot for
Actually,
you.
maraming
no?
ganon.
Diba?
Marami talagang ganon. You just have to choose your friends well.
Yeah, exactly.
Diba? Kasi pag matagal ka na kasi at saka kasi ako, I have very few friends. Kasi nangyari na kasi na parang sa Saudi Arabia, before lesson learned, have a lot of friends. Diba? Masyadong marami. Pero mag-iwalay din kayo eh. So you just choose your friends well. Ganon lang.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm sure a lot of OFWs right now are in a certain point of their lives na parang, okay, ang tagal ko nang nagtatrabaho sa abroad
diba?
at parang gusto ko din na magkaroon ng sarili kong negosyo, gusto kong magkaroon ng sariling kumpanya, hindi lang para mapaganda yung buhay ng pamilya, but at the same time, sila din yung gumagawa they're making a name for themselves. Something that they will be proud of and something na mababaon nila na ito yung legacy na maiiwan ko. Pero syempre, ang dami din sa ating mga OFWs nag-hesitate in pursuing that. Meron pa po ba kayong gustong idagdag na advice from all the lessons that you have learned throughout your journey na sa tingin nyo makakatulong sa kanila? Sa mga magiging desisyon nila na, okay, eto na, papasok na ako sa negosyo.
Okay, number one, they need to get the support of their families. Importante 'yon. Kasi kung ikaw lang naman, even your own family is not supporting you, you must get the support of your family. And then kapag nakuha mo na yung support ng family mo, dapat solid kayo. Para kung meron ng mga ibang detractors na makukuha ka, but you as a family, a
Right.
solid unit kayo, that will help a lot. And second, you must study the business well. Kasi ako I had businesses na nag-fail because I didn't parang hindi yun para sa Pero do not afraid na iba ka, shift ka, baka ito na yung opportunity mo. Kasi sa totoo lang, kapag na-experience mo na mag-manage and you'll be your own boss, it's a very good feeling. Kasi wala ka nang kailangan pag-reportan. And then of course, positive, negative yan, responsibility
right.
sa'yo lahat.
Right.
Pero yung freedom kasi is it's a good feeling. Kaya doon sa mga tao na gustong mag-venture into business, what I can advise them, study the business first and then study the law yung sa Qatar kung saan ka mang pupunta kasi doon nagtatagal, doon ka nakaka-create, doon kasi nagkakaroon ng hindrances kung magpo-proceed ka ba or hindi kasi syempre mga permits it's not easy to get.
Right.
So you need to familiarize yourself with the system na meron kung nasaan kang country. And then at the same time, talk to those people na meron na experience. Like may marami
Exactly.
nagtatanong sa akin kung paano siya nagawa ganito and I'm
Yeah.
very welcome. I welcome them na sige ganito yung gawin mo, ito yung process, i-connect kita sa ganito. It's also
Yeah.
about a good connection. Importante may connection ka. Like for example, I know a very good PRO. Sige, gamitin mo siya and then he can help you. Because I help friends
Yeah.
sa mga
Actually,
ganung
very
setup.
important din yung talagang nagtatanong,
Oo, importante magtatanong ka talaga.
Kasi minsan may mga iba nag-hesitate magtanong. Parang feeling nila pag nagtanong sila, parang ikabababa nila yung pagtatanong. May mga ganong...
Wala kasi akong pride.
Oh, may mga ganong kasing individuals, diba? So,
Oo.
wag po kayong mahihiyang magtanong. It's
Oo,
actually better
tanong
to do
lang.
that.
Kasi hindi mo malalaman kung tama yung ginagawa mo if you will not, if you will not ask. At saka always din, ito, ini-impart ko to lagi sa staff, sa anak ko lalo na. I'm always telling them, no matter how good you are, merong tao na mas magaling sa'yo.
Exactly.
Dapat ganun. Kasi kapag nag-start ka na kasi mag-isip, nasasabihin mo sa sarili mo, alam ko na to.
Or ikaw na yung pinakamagaling.
'Di ba? Magaling ka na. So, ang mangyayari no, that's when you will stop learning. Doon ka
Exactly.
na, stay ka na lang doon sa ano na yung pala, meron pa palang digital, meron pa palang ganito,
Yeah.
'di ba? Newspaper ka lang, magaling na ako sa aspect ng newspaper. Digital na, 'di ba? So, there's always someone better than you. So, hindi ka dapat magiging hindi ka dapat isipin mo na magaling na ako. No. There's always someone better than you. And at the same, kaya gusto ko ng mga trainees kasi those na nagte-train sa'yo, better than you, 'di ba?
Exactly.
Tsaka lang, siguro ang mai-impart ko pang isa pa na for me it's very precious na be humble, yung parang tipong stay, kung ano ka ngayon, gano'n ka pa rin.
Yeah.
Ganon. So kaya nga, di ba, sa clinic ka, minsan hindi nila alam kami yung may-ari. Di ba? Kasi nga, if they ask me na nangmingiti lang kami, kasi it's something na, it's just a number, it's just a title, it's just a phrase. Pero you remain the same. Dapat, gano'n ka lang, chill lang, gano'n.
Alright, thank you so much, Dr. Res, sa mga insights ninyo, especially para sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon na nag-iisip na sila ay
You're
mag-business.
welcome, yes.
So we are
Pag gusto niyo, lapit kayo, bigyan kayo
Yes,
advice.
of course. And we are so very happy to have you here at Sinag Spotlight. And of course, Sinag is a Filipino word that
yes.
means a
Very
ray
nice.
of light, di ba? So what does the word Sinag personally mean to you in the context of your life's journey?
Kasi 'di ba sabi nga nila sa bawat journey, merong kapag madilim yan, there's always a light, at the end of the tunnel, 'di ba? Importante 'yun. So I've been through worst talaga sa life ko. And then if there's one thing I can impart, yun nga, lagi ko sinasabi yun, don't give up. Kasi there came a time in my life sa Pilipinas, I almost gave up. Magkakaroon ka niyan, anxiety and everything. Kaya lang when you look at the person na nasa harap po, that's your family. They are sila yung sinag mo eh.
Yeah.
So they will shine brighter for you to see na hindi ka nag-iisa. That's very important. Surround yourself with the people that can, that can share their light sa'yo.
Yeah.
Importante yun. For me, that's important. Kasi those people na nag-help sa amin para ma-set up yung clinic, they are my lights. So parang gano'n, sila yung sinag ko eh.
Yeah.
Kasi I cannot do it by myself. Nobody talaga na makakagawa ng nagawa namin sa akin, sa sarili ko lang. So, ang journey nito is a collaborative effort between family, friends, tsaka yung mga tao yung mga hindi na naniniwala sa sa challenge for you.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Hindi naman lahat ng mga hindi naman kasi lahat ng naka-motivate, lahat ng anong term doon? Lahat na nakasalamuha mo, they will give you a positive feedback eh. You encourage the negative. Kailangan meron ka rin magsasabi sa'yo na hindi siya maganda. So you learn from that.
Yeah, you improve.
O you
basically.
improve on that. Do not kasi iba ayaw gusto marinig positive lang. No, you should also invite those na nagsasabi ng negative kasi it will challenge you and at the same time, you'll be better. Kasi
Yeah.
kapag pinakinggan mo sila, tama pala sila, 'di ba? So, yun. Sa akin, ang sinag is my family, my friends that nung time na darkest moment, nandun sila to give me light. Yun.
Connections and relationships.
Connections
no?
in the
Sobrang
relationships.
importante.
Yeah, importante yun talaga.
Thank
Kasi
you
ako
so much.
grateful sa mga
Yeah.
nakatulong.
Yeah.
Thank you sa inyo. Shoutout sa inyo lahat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much once again, Dr. Res, for joining us here at Sinag Spotlight. I'm sure marami sa ating mga audience ang nakarelate at na-inspire sa istoryang ito. If you enjoy this video, all you have to do is to share this video to your family, your friends, mag-react na din kayo, and don't forget to follow us for more entertaining and inspiring content. Our handle is @SinagDM on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Dahil dito sa Sinag Digital Media, we shine brighter together.
I would like to invite everybody po sa aming clinic, the first Filipino-owned dental clinic in Qatar. It's Elegant Smile Dental Clinic located at Al Sadd Mall. Thank you so much for inviting me. Yeah, thanks.
Dito sa Sinag, we shine brighter together.
Spotlight.